All right, good evening, everyone. We are really excited to announce your national qualifiers for Nationals 2021. Nationals will again be online this year due to the ongoing international pandemic, but unlike last year, speech events will all be live competition this year with backup videos. Duo will have the opportunity to either sign up for a live category with stipulations from their schools on what safety looks like, or a split screen video category, and everything else will be live. So with no further ado, I'm going to hand things over to Coach Banto from Rancho to give us our first sets of qualifiers. We are starting off with the paired events because most teams who are in paired events prefer their paired event as the one that they are going to be competing at nationals in.
What's up, everybody? Congratulations to all qualifiers and all competitors. What a great tournament. So let's get started. In duo interpretation, the finalists from ATEC, Abigail Halpin and Hannah Lewis. From Choral Academy, Alex Danamidis and Prachi Shukla. From Choral Academy, Anessa Osa and Sophia Ostalaza. And from Green Valley, Kylie Long and Amy Liu. And your qualifiers going to nationals in duo from Coronado, Brittany Johnston and Elizabeth Koo, and Aislinn Gakayan and Keelan Gakayan. Congratulations. In public forum from Choral Academy, finalists in public forum from Choral Academy, Dora Chatterjee and Ariana Galvan. From Palo Verde, Lana Celeste Wilson and Vivek Variar. From West CTA, Patrick Don Dimison and Claire Ting. And also from West CTA, Jesslyn Cho and Sabdi Corden. And your qualifiers this year at the national tournament are from Rancho, Ryan Crane and Delaney Wyrock. And from West CTA, Coco Zhang and Milena Nguyen. Congratulations. In policy, your finalists from Coronado High School, Ada Atici and Freddie Nye. And also from Palo Verde, Eleanor Reynolds and Kate Caravalho. And your qualifiers this year, from ATEC, Jackie Belanovsky and Raymond Benke, and from Desert Oasis, Jesse Cook and Giselle Franco. Congratulations. And this will be my last slide. In HI, in humorous interpretation, your finalists from Bishop Gorman, Assis Chadha, and from Coronado, Elizabeth Ha, and from Rancho, Aislinn Gakayan. And your qualifiers this year from Palo Verde, Rahul Variar, and from Rancho High School, Franklin Ung. Congratulations. I'm going to pass it off now to Mr. Lamb, who's going to read the next few slides.
Hey, everybody. All right, here we go. Our finalist in dramatic interpretation. From Choral Academy of Science, Las Vegas, Zaina Haji. And from Palo Verde High School, Rahul Variar. Your national qualifiers in dramatic interpretation. From Green Valley High School, Kayla Thames. From Palo Verde High School, Emily Fagan. And from West CTA, Krista Cumley. In program oral interpretation, your finalists. From Clark High School, Sanvi Desai, and from Green Valley High School, Kayla Thames. Your qualifiers from AmPlus, Melody Brooke, from Foothill High School, Donovan Berry, and from Palo Verde High School, Felicia Martinez. In original oratory, your finalists from AmPlus, Alana Nahabedian, From Desert Oasis, Jesse Cook. From Green Valley High School, Karina Provost. And from Palo Verde High School, Ethan Sao. Your national qualifiers from Clark High School, Sahi Chundu.
Mike, you just froze. Mike, you froze after Sahi.
Oh. Coronado High School. Can you hear me now, everybody?
Yes.
Awesome. Qualifiers from Coronado High School, Madeline Rowley, and from West CTA, Claire Ting. In informative, your finalists from ATEC, Evan Ragust, from Coral Academy of Science, Las Vegas, Medina Baderi, from Foothill High School, Pacey Hadama Deparini, and from West CTA, Coco Zhang. Your national qualifiers in informative from Green Valley High School, Samara Palascara, from Palo Verde High School, Kate Carvalho, and from Palo Verde High School, Ethan Sao. I'm now going to hand it over to Coach Sloan with the next qualifiers and finalists.
In international extem, our finalists from ATEC, Alejandro Gonzalez, from ATEC, Yi Tay, from Coronado, Justin Bayan, from Green Valley, Samara Palascara. And our qualifiers from Coronado High School, Brian Vaught, from West CTA, Caden Burchin, and from West CTA, Patrick Don Dimison. Congratulations. Our finalists in U.S. Extemp from AM+, Jason Nurjanian, from ATEC, Hannah Lewis, from Coral Academy, Caden Denning, and from Durango High School, Carlene Coleman. And your qualifiers in U.S. Extemp from AM+, Kalibe Undwalam, from Coral Academy, Christopher Dropage, from Green Valley, Sohi Mandal, and from Palo Verde High School, Shreya Sharma. In-house, your finalists were from AM+, Sage Allred and Jonathan Tessafe, from ATEC, Samantha Lyle and Ariane Merchandani, from Coral Academy, Christopher Dropage, from Green Valley, Brandon Anderson, Ethan Araki, and Noah Eli, and from Palo Verde High School, Matthew Lynn, and from Spring Valley, Justin Lee. And your qualifiers in-house are from ATEC, Yi Tay, and from ATEC, Alejandro Gonzalez. Congratulations. In Senate, your finalists from AMPLUS, Kalibe Undwalam, from Arborview, Allison Johnson, from Bishop Gorman, Ashley Mills, from Desert Oasis, Samuel Shoemake, from Green Valley, Jordan Rank, and your qualifiers from AMPLUS, Jason Nurjanian, and from Coral Academy, Caden Denning. Congratulations.
All right, and I get the last sets of slides. So in Lincoln Douglas debate, our finalists from AM+, Melody Brooke, from ATEC, Abigail Halpin, and also from ATEC, Jack Marshall, and our qualifiers from Canyon Springs, Connor Ruby, from Green Valley, Karina Provost, from ATEC, Devranch Singh, and from Arborview, Tyler Norkist. Congratulations, all of our qualifiers. We also have some awards for schools. So every qualifier is going to get one of these lovely plaques. They will be distributed to your coaches and be picked up by them. But your schools will get these lovely giant plaques for their sweepstakes, the cumulative average of how well their students did at the tournament. So in speech, our sweepstakes winner is Palo Verde. In debate, our sweepstakes winner is West CTA. in Congress, our sweepstakes winner is ATEC. And overall, getting the really, really giant plaque, our sweepstakes winner is Green Valley High School. We also have one more award from the national office. It is the Leading Chapter Award, and it is based on overall performance over the course of previous years. So this year, the Leading Chapter Award goes to Northwest CTA, and they have a very nice letter coming to them from the NSCA too for their school. So all of these awards will be distributed to your coaches to find their way to you. Now, if you didn't qualify for nationals, even if you didn't make it as a finalist, if you competed at districts, either in speech or in debate, you have the opportunity to go to nationals in other ways. So the first way to go to nationals is to apply for the World Schools Debate Team. The World Schools Debate Team brings together students from across Golden Desert speech and debate. So students from ATEC are competing alongside students from Canyon Springs, students from Palo Verde, students from Bishop Gorman, from all throughout the Valley. CCSD schools, private schools, charter schools, everyone gets to compete together. We can have up to 3 teams this year, which means that we can take up to 15 kids to nationals, but you have to apply to be on the World Schools Debate Team. So the URL is there for the World Schools Debate Team. I will also put it in the chat over on YouTube because y'all are being really active on the chat right now. The application for World Schools Debate is due by this Wednesday at 8 p.m. So it is not a super intense application, but you do need to make sure that you go and fill it out and spend a little bit of time answering those questions so that we can get a sense of who you are and start thinking about like who should be on which team, because each team has between 3 and 5 team members. Okay. A lot of you have indicated that you're interested in going in World Schools Debate by your single entry letters of intent, but we only have about 4 applications right now. So please go and fill out those applications. The second way that you can go to nationals this year is by competing in a supplemental event. So every school that competed at districts can select 2 of the competitors who competed at districts but did not become a qualifier to nationals to compete in those supplemental events at nationals. That still means that you need to pay the entry fees, that you need to have judges for your supplemental events, but you can compete in any of the events listed there as a competitor who directly qualified to nationals. So that's a pretty exciting opportunity. Normally only the schools that are in US territories and overseas get the opportunity to compete directly in supplemental events. So if you are normally an informative speaker, expository is informative without visual aids. If you are normally an extemporaneous speaker, prepared prompt speaking is the form of supplemental extemp speaking that is taking place at nationals this year. If you are normally an interpreter, original spoken word poetry, or prose are all within your wheelhouse. So please think about that. Talk to your coach about what those opportunities look like, because again, it's only 2 students from your entire team. So your coach does need to make some decisions about who that is going to be. But once that decision is made, you can compete in any of those events. We are really proud of all of our qualifiers from Golden Desert. We look forward to getting lots of applications from the rest of you to compete on the World Schools Debate Team to represent Golden Desert as an entire district. And thank you so much. We look forward to seeing the CCSD schools at county really soon. Bye, everybody.